We are headed out to a private ranch along the Arkansas River for a peaceful night to introduce this beautiful little canine right here to camping. Just one night. Welcome back to another episode of Eric's Camping Adventures. We're going to go on another search today looking for some beautiful places. We headed out west of Tulsa, Oklahoma to an area that is just some of Oklahoma's wide open spaces with some small towns and rolling hills, and we began to head towards the Arkansas River. This year, the last part of the Oklahoma winter was quite warm, and you can't quite see the buds on the trees yet with green, but you definitely can see the redbud trees and some of the other flowering trees already coming out. Max definitely likes to ride in the Jeep. But on this trip, he was pretty much stuck in Mom's lap, making sure he didn't miss a thing. This is the first time that all three of us have been in the Jeep together. Again, this is a test to see how Max will do with camping, but I do have one other agenda, and that is to capture some footage of the Jeep and the camping trailer crossing the Arkansas River on this old bridge. I want this footage for the opening and closing segments for the channel. I loved it when I did this with the Honda Pilot, and I definitely wanted it again as soon as I could. Here's the chance. Thanks for coming along, Max. It's all about you, buddy.
Great place for you to play if you came back.
This is a private ranch that we're headed to. It has frontage along the Arkansas River. It's pretty guaranteed to be quiet. I know the front pasture will have some cattle in it, and the back pasture will be quiet for a good night's sleeping and just a great chance to assess Max and socialize him into camping. Once we got to the back pasture, we looked around at this little creek or drainage that ran into the Arkansas River and explored along it to see if we wanted to camp there or if we just wanted to go back down to the Arkansas River. We picked back close to the river. Many parts of the West and this part of Oklahoma is just a vast, wide, open space. I grew up in the Midwest, and when we think of pasture, we don't think of this kind of space. This is open. It's not free range, but it is just so much bigger than what we would think of back east. Last time I was here, the Arkansas River was mostly sand. There is just a little bit of water in it this time, but our rainfall has been quite light, and there's not been hardly any snowfall at all this winter. The Arkansas River is pretty empty. This ranch is well maintained. The fence rows are clean and clear. They're moved periodically, some for hay, some for grazing. And this is a really nice ranch. You could see how big as well as how well maintained this ranch is from this aerial shot. It's quite beautiful. Our setup at the back of this pasture was just ideal. It was quiet. It was a good place for Max to take in camping. He just sat quietly and watched a wild hog come out into the pasture, and he watched some deer run from the woods over to that creek. Yeah, this is the non-cooking portion of the video. And what we're having tonight is leftovers in a wrap. I think if you got a good fridge, you can just bring your leftovers along. You don't have to cook while you're camping. First time I heard a joke about unsubscribing during bad cooking or subscribing during good cooking was on Revere Overland. It was quite funny, and I guess I probably will maintain that on my channel. It does kind of crack me up just a little bit about how folks are demonstrating fine cooking in the backcountry. Functionally, when you go camping, if it is colder weather, you simply are going to need some more simple carbohydrates to maintain your body temperature. That's just how the body works, to maintain 98.6. And you just got to have some more simple sugars to be able to do that. So you really should eat for your conditions, not for your YouTube video. Little rice, little salsa, little guacamole. And I think these are just chopped up frozen chicken tenders here. I think my son made those from another night. Don't even know how old they are. After a little dinner, we put on our jackets and put our leash on Max and took him around a little exploring, and then we took him down by the river. I think you can tell from watching Max that he definitely is a dog for exploration. We did make one mistake with him. We brought a regular collar with him instead of a training collar. So he's just a little bit of a wild man here. I can pull you up. Come on, Max. We climbed that riverbank to a beautiful sunset, and we just decided to set up on the sunset side of the trailer and take it all in by the fire.
It is time to hit the hay again. We got some extra company here in the tent tonight. We have Max down at the bottom. He's guarding us from coyotes in the back of this pasture land. So hopefully he'll keep us safe in the night. If he does, we'll see you in the morning. You can see from the condensation on the Jeep windows that it was a pretty cold night, and it was very humid, and it just feels a little different when it's humid and cold than when it's just cold and dry. This was a little bit uncomfortable this morning. We got our morning going, got our coffee started, and took in our surroundings. I think we met the objectives of this little camping trip. Maybe it was a little bit administrative. We wanted to get Max out, wanted to get some footage on the bridge. But I have to give Max a thumbs up. He was calm, he was quiet, he never barked. That's a really good thing for a camping dog. So I think this video was worth making. It was like Max's first day of kindergarten type video. Hey, thank you for joining me for another episode of Eric's Camping Adventures. Come back next time. I'm going to take you in a updated walk around on my camping trailer with some of the changes that I felt were necessary, from little problems that kind of were nagging that just needed to be addressed. And I'll just show you where we're at with it at this point. I think we're mostly there. So come back and take a look.